Trump's racism and cruelty knows no bounds. Outrage as president smears Dorian victims fleeing Bahamas as gang members.
Here's a summary of the article.
Echoing the racist and dehumanizing rhetoric he has repeatedly deployed against Mexican immigrants, Muslims, and others, President Donald Trump on Monday told reporters without offering a shred of evidence that there may be very bad gang members and drug dealers among those fleeing the Bahamas in the aftermath of Hurricane Dorian. The president's comments sparked outrage, with the Sierra Club responding that Donald Trump's racism and cruelty knows no bounds. "We have to be very careful," Trump told reporters Monday, defending the decision to remove hurricane victims from the ferry and warning that very bad people could be attempting to enter the U.S. after Dorian devastated the Bahamas, killing dozens and destroying tens of thousands of homes. Trump defends prohibiting some people from hurricane-ravaged Bahamas from entering the United States because he doesn't want very bad people and some very bad gang members and some very bad drug dealers here. Prakash said Sunrise and allies are planning to rally outside Customs and Border Protection offices in Washington, D.C. on Wednesday to demand that the Trump administration stop turning away people fleeing destruction. As the climate crisis makes storms like Dorian stronger and deadlier, will we build bigger walls and keep polluting and making the crisis worse, or will we give the most vulnerable a safe haven in their time of most dire need and commit ourselves to tackling this crisis? Added Prakash. The survivors of Hurricane Dorian are climate change refugees fleeing disaster, and they deserve compassion and support, not isolation and exclusion.
This post received a score of 8,347, with an upvote ratio of 85%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
I mean, they are a lot of hardcore criminal in the Bahamas. They own yachts and their crime is tax evasion.
They live in Trump Tower. He's not worried about those guys.
The White House has a few of those. I want all the cabinet members to have their stock portfolios investigated for insider trading on Trump tweets. Steve Mnuchin made his fortune scamming the elderly out of homes and then abandoned his business before the cops caught on. Wilbur Ross is an exec for a known Russian money laundering bank. No way these guys are staying clean. Republicans just moved to goalposts and now it's they should be allowed to make money, that's what jobs are for. Fucking criminals.
Greater than, we have to be very careful, Trump told reporters Monday, defending the decision to remove hurricane victims from the ferry and warning that very bad people could be attempting to enter the U.S. after Dorian devastated the Bahamas, killing dozens and destroying tens of thousands of homes. Any other statement from a Republican would be out of the ordinary, inconsistent and contradictory.
Greater than any other statement from a Republican would be out of the ordinary, inconsistent and contradictory. Look, having nuclear, my uncle was a great professor and scientist and engineer, Dr. John Trump at MIT, good genes, very good genes, okay, very smart, the Wharton School of Finance, very good, very smart, you know, if you're a conservative Republican, if I were a liberal, if I ran as a liberal Democrat, they would say I'm one of the smartest people anywhere in the world, it's true, but when you're a conservative Republican they try, do they do a number, that's why.
Pretty sure I just had a stroke. Anyone smelling burnt toast?
I could legit feel my brain trying to move while finishing reading it.
Brain, eject.
Greater than prisoners, now it used to be 3, now it's 4, but when it was 3 and even now, I would have said it's all in. Skull, you are my prisoner, get back to the suffering hole, you have many tasks to carry out such as procrastinating.
Is he saying Bahamians are criminals or that criminals will pretend to be Bahamian refugees for easy access into the country?
He meant that criminals who live in the Bahamas but don't get deported or have no papers will now try to get to the USA as refugees.
What's so absurd about Trump's comment is that if you are a criminal in the Bahamas and want to come to the U.S. for nefarious reasons, you don't need to wait for a once-in-a-lifetime disaster. All you have to do is pick a calm afternoon and cruise over in a tiny little 15-foot boat and find a boat ramp at the port of Palm Beach. The Bahamas are so close to Palm Beach you can practically kayak it.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.